Okay, so what is Lent, and are there Christian books that will help us at this season? Well, Lent is just the word for the 40-ish days leading up to Good Friday and Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. And through the centuries, many people have taken that time to focus on how thankful they are for what Jesus did for them. And yes, there are a ton of amazing books that we can read at this time of year in particular, anytime, but during Lent is a good time. Many people for Lent give something up, but that's not the point of Lent. Often giving something up gives us more time to focus on Jesus. So that is part of it, but it's not the main part, and it's not necessary. There is a really good book called A Beginner's Guide to Fast and Pray that is one I highly recommend. It goes over everything you need to know about fasting and how to pray. When you're fasting and praying, it's normally to a specific purpose because of a big need and a serious felt need of some kind. So often you would give up, whether it's food for a time or a certain kind of food or social media or whatever. And Tiffany goes over lots of possible things you could fast from. It doesn't have to be food. And then there's another book called Make Me Like Jesus. Both of these really have spiritual warfare at their root. And they're both dangerous because Satan doesn't want us praying. And the prayer to make me like Jesus is a really big deal. There's a free 40 days of praying, 40 days of praying the promises of the cross challenge that is really amazing. And I highly recommend that one because Araba Joy, everything she does seems to be well prayed through and well executed. And this free challenge walks us through lots of things that we wouldn't normally just, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But it does. And if you're going to pray 40 days in a row with different prayers related to Jesus and the cross and the promises of what that means, it's going to change your life. Then I know I have a couple of other nonfiction books listed on this post that you can find in the link here. But then there's also some really cool fiction that is just as powerful in its own way. Books that share the story of Jesus, maybe not necessarily from Jesus and the disciples' perspective, but from either his family or somebody he met in passing. Most biblical fiction that centers around Jesus' life on earth would be excellent to read right now. But I've highlighted a few. Angela Hunt's latest series, which starts with Daughter of Cana and then has the Shepherd's Wife. They're about a couple of Jesus' siblings and their experiences during Jesus' ministry time. You know, it is fiction. There is no questioning that it is fiction. It is a made-up story. But they're very powerful stories, very believable experiences that are also really fun. But they would help you and help me connect closer to the story and the truths of Jesus. I just read one called 11th Hour Redemption, or Redemption at the 11th Hour. And that one covered a possible story of the thief on the cross who defended Jesus. And that Jesus said, "Today you will be with me in paradise." I'll have to tell you, I cried reading that one, but I also laughed a lot and I had a lot of fun. But it brought home more depth than I could even have expected. Anyways, I hope you will take this time over the season of Lent, or whenever you happen to see this video, and draw closer to Jesus, whether it's through one of these books or just reading the book of Luke through the month, and then even Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. However you can draw near without buying something. But these books really made an impact on me, and I wanted to share them with you. Have a nice day.